Welcome to this summary of Rich Dad, Poor Dad by the investor and entrepreneur Robert Kiyosaki. But before we begin, please subscribe to our channel and like the video. Now let us continue. Rich Dad, Poor Dad offers a blend of autobiography and financial counsel aimed at achieving wealth and independence. The author contends that mainstream education overlooks essential principles for financial success, contrasting it with the privileged knowledge passed down in affluent circles. Drawing from his own prosperous investment career, he underscores the need for a genuine financial education. Reflect on your upbringing. Were you advised to pursue education, work hard, and secure a stable job? Such conventional wisdom, though pervasive, falls short, according to Robert. Schooling often neglects practical money-making skills, leaving many in the dark about wealth creation. Despite the common experience of educational gaps, the secrets of prosperity endure within wealthy lineages. The book prompts us to ponder, how can we access this elusive knowledge? Part 1. Rich people don't work for money. Before diving into renowned financial insights, let's recount the tale of 9-year-old Robert in the 1950s, alongside his ambitious friend Mike. Their aspirations were grand. They aimed to amass wealth, but lacked a clear path. After a failed experiment with toothpaste tube coins, they sought parental guidance on wealth accumulation. Predictably, Robert's educated yet financially poor dad advised the conventional route: education, a job, and steady income. However, this advice, though common, proved misguided. Following it often means a lifetime of toil, with little personal gain amidst the demands of society, bills, and employers, essentially joining the rat race. Contrary to Robert's poor dad, there are those who understand wealth creation, maintenance, and growth, the rich. Mike's father, their affluent mentor, offered Robert an unconventional deal: to work for him at a paltry wage in exchange for money lessons. Despite initial frustrations and perceived exploitation, Robert discovered his first invaluable lesson: life's unpredictability and the realization that working for money doesn't breed wealth. So, if the rich don't labor for money, how do they amass wealth? Not through theft or luck, but through strategies beyond conventional employment. Part 2. Educate yourself about finances, identify real assets, and invest in them. To answer the earlier question succinctly, none of the options presented is correct. The wealthy attain their status by leveraging their money to generate more wealth. Instead of spending all their earnings on indulgences, they invest a portion in various assets, allowing these investments to generate returns passively. When we last encountered Robert, the concept of assets was foreign to him. However, Mike's affluent father was about to change that. He imparted a crucial distinction. Assets add money to your wallet, while liabilities drain it. Despite common misconceptions, assets are not always tangible, as exemplified by the pitfalls of homeownership. Contrary to popular belief, a house bought with a mortgage often proves to be a significant liability, tying individuals to decades of financial commitment. Rich Dad simplified the lesson for the boys: to accumulate wealth, prioritize genuine assets over liabilities. Unlike those reliant on salaries to cover expenses and debts, the wealthy use their assets to sustain and grow their wealth. By reinvesting returns from investments like stocks, bonds, or rental properties, they continually increase their income, perpetuating their prosperity. In essence, by minimizing liabilities and expenses, individuals can allocate more resources to acquiring assets, allowing their money to work for them. This strategy, diligently followed, leads to the gradual accumulation of wealth. Part 3. Mind your own business. Make money for yourself, not your employer. You might be tempted to object at this point. Criticizing conventional, rat race jobs while advocating for asset acquisition may seem unrealistic. After all, how can you afford to invest in assets without a stable income? Is money supposed to magically appear? Certainly not. No one is suggesting you abandon your current job. Not yet, at least. Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of minding your own business. But what does that mean? It doesn't entail prying into others' affairs. Rather, it involves focusing on your own financial growth, generating income for yourself beyond your employer. In essence, it's about earning through asset portfolios rather than relying solely on promotions or raises. In the realm of personal finance, there's a distinction between your profession and your business. Your profession is your primary occupation, sustaining your daily needs. Conversely, your business is where you invest time and money to nurture your assets. Consider Robert's path to financial success. While his poor dad advocated for a secure job, his rich dad urged him to invest in assets. Robert heeded the latter's advice. From starting a comic book rental business at 9 to working day jobs, he prioritized keeping expenses low and funneling earnings into income-generating assets. This strategy allowed Kiyosaki to mind his own business. While his job provided stability, it was the growth of his assets that ultimately enriched him. Every dollar invested in assets acted as an employee, earning for him even in his sleep. So, if you aspire to wealth, adopt a similar mindset. Your salary alone is unlikely to make you truly wealthy. Instead, use it to acquire assets that will pave your path to prosperity. In short, differentiate between your profession and your business. The latter holds the key to wealth accumulation. Part 4. By understanding the tax code and the legal system, the rich stay one step ahead of the systems designed to rein them in. Back in school, Robert found the tale of Robin Hood captivating. But his rich dad viewed the legendary figure differently. To him, Robin Hood appeared more like a criminal than a hero. Rich Dad attributed the Robin Hood fantasy to the tax system he detested. While Robin Hood took from the wealthy to aid the poor, the government's attempts at wealth redistribution often fell short. Instead, the middle class bore the brunt of taxation, not the wealthy, who adeptly navigated tax laws using tools like corporations. Corporations offer the rich significant tax advantages. They can spend pre-tax dollars and are only taxed on what remains after expenses, unlike individuals who are taxed first, then spend what's left. Moreover, corporations provide a shield against personal liability in case of business failure. Unlike individuals facing bankruptcy, corporate owners risk only their investment, safeguarding personal assets. The lesson? By mastering the tax code and legal mechanisms, the wealthy evade constraints meant to regulate them, staying ahead of systems designed to limit their wealth. Part 5. Most of us aren't given a financial education. Returning to Kiyosaki's narrative, he and Mike received invaluable mentorship from Rich Dad, gaining first-hand exposure to his business operations. They participated in meetings with bankers, lawyers, and accountants, gaining insights into successful entrepreneurship. However, as they delved deeper into Rich Dad's teachings, they found themselves at odds with conventional schooling. While education emphasizes hard work as the path to success, financial literacy receives minimal attention. This oversight leaves both youths and educated adults ill-prepared to manage finances effectively, evidenced by widespread financial missteps such as excessive credit card debt. This deficit in financial education persists, evident in the lack of retirement planning among a significant portion of the population. Indeed, society has failed to equip individuals with essential financial knowledge. Kiyosaki stresses the importance of becoming financially literate, urging individuals to take charge of their financial education and develop strategic financial plans. Part 6. Get yourself a financial education by following 3 steps. Assess your current situation, set financial goals, and finally build the financial intelligence to reach them. Embarking on the journey towards personal wealth is viable at any life stage, but initiating it early yields greater advantages. Starting at 20 increases your likelihood of prosperity compared to starting at 30. Regardless of age, kickstarting the process involves 3 key steps: evaluating your finances, setting achievable goals, and acquiring the necessary education. Firstly, conduct a candid assessment of your financial standing. Consider your current and prospective income alongside sustainable expenses. Be realistic and refrain from counting money you don't possess. Next, establish practical financial objectives. For instance, aim to afford that coveted Mercedes within 5 years, as Kiyosaki's wife, Kim, did through earnings from their property investments. Lastly, invest in your financial literacy. Treat it as an investment in your most valuable asset, your mind. Expand your knowledge by exploring opportunities like network marketing for sales skills and confidence, enrolling in finance courses, reading relevant literature, and networking with experts. To reiterate, assess your situation, set goals, and enhance financial acumen. By building your financial foundation on these pillars, the path to wealth becomes tangible, with the gleam of that Mercedes in your garage awaiting your arrival. Part 7. Financial intelligence and courage allows the rich to invent money in any situation. In this segment, we'll explore your attitude toward finances, a critical aspect if you aim to improve your financial situation. The most significant change you likely need to embrace is learning to take risks. In the real world, it's often the daring, not just the intelligent, who excel. Being bold enough to take risks is a common trait among the wealthy. Why? Failing to conquer fear can lead you to miss out on life-changing opportunities. Many intelligent individuals struggle financially due to fear of societal judgment, which holds them back from leaving the rat race and accumulating wealth. Similarly, fear of financial loss prevents them from investing in stocks or other assets. They overlook the fact that success always demands courage. Financial intelligence essentially boils down to 2 key elements: knowledge and courage. These are the qualities that distinguish the wealthy from the rest. Financially savvy individuals have the ability to generate money in any scenario. They can identify opportunities, respond effectively, and have the audacity to act upon them. While it may seem like luck from the outside, they are, in fact, creating their own opportunities. Robert and Mike learned a crucial lesson from Rich Dad's business meetings that traditional schooling couldn't impart. Success requires courage, not just hard work. When you combine financial knowledge with courage, you can swiftly recognize opportunities and capitalize on them, effectively creating wealth. Part 8. Instead of playing it safe, try investing your money in stocks, bonds, or tax lien certificates. Let's delve deeper into the concept of risk. What does it entail? Firstly, taking risks means moving away from the safety of basic checking and savings accounts and exploring investment opportunities like stocks or bonds. While riskier, these investments offer the potential for significantly higher returns, sometimes in a short period. If you're hesitant about the stock market, consider other options like real estate or tax lien certificates, which can yield much higher interest rates compared to typical savings accounts. Naturally, higher potential returns come with higher risks. With stocks, there's always a slight chance of losing your entire investment. However, avoiding risks guarantees limited returns. Embracing these larger risks is essential for unlocking higher income opportunities, echoing the philosophy of Rich Dad. Part 9. Don't just work to earn. Working to learn is much more important. We've covered your money working for you, financial intelligence, and the importance of boldness. But there's another vital lesson from Rich Dad. Upon Robert's college graduation, he secured a stable, well-paying job promptly. While many would consider this a dream scenario, it wasn't how his educated but poor dad saw it. For his poor dad, a secure career and steady work were the primary paths to wealth. However, Rich Dad and Robert viewed things differently. After 6 months, Robert quit his job to join the Marine Corps to learn flying. While his poor dad was puzzled, Rich Dad applauded his decision. Why? Not for promoting recklessness, but for recognizing Robert's pursuit of knowledge over a steady paycheck. Rich Dad emphasized the importance of having diverse skills and knowledge to succeed financially. Unlike his poor dad, Robert's rich dad believed in a broad base of knowledge rather than specialization. Specialization, common in academic and professional fields, didn't significantly boost his poor dad's earnings. In contrast, rich dad, despite lacking formal education, encouraged Robert and Mike to explore various departments within his business empire. Their experiences spanned restaurants, construction, sales, marketing, accounts, and reservations. The goal wasn't to find a single career path, but to equip them with diverse skills essential for wealth building. This leads us to the lesson. Don't just work to earn. Working to learn is paramount. So, here we are. We've covered the key lessons and principles that laid the foundation for Kiyosaki's current fortune, estimated at a staggering $100 million. Let's quickly recap. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. Staying in the rat race enriches others, not you. It's your boss whose wallet you're fattening. Lesson 2. Educate yourself about finances, identify real assets, and invest in them. Keep your day job, minimize expenses, and have a side business to earn money passively. Lesson 3. Know the tax system inside out. Rich people master it to preserve their wealth. Lesson 4. Making money requires courage. Lesson 5. Work to learn and learn broadly. It's about acquiring diverse skills and knowledge. These principles encapsulate the essence of financial success according to Kiyosaki's philosophy. Lastly, thank you for watching this video, and please like the video if you enjoyed it. Also, let us know what you rate this book in the comment section down below and what book we should review next.